Hey guys, this obviously you guys are all members of the jury today, coming back for the final vote in the head of household competition, season number 1. Definitely appreciate everybody being a part of this game. Appreciate you guys being good house guests. So what we're going to do at this point in time is that you guys are going to place a vote once you realize who the final 2 that made it to the end are. The third house guest is going to come out and have a seat with you guys and sit down, and they will cast a vote for the winner as well. Just a couple things. These guys are going to come out and sit down up here, and basically each of you are going to be able to ask a question of them. We'll just start with Daniel and go right on around the room. One question for one person only. You do not get a question for each of them. So think about a question that may or may not influence your decision, or maybe that you want an answer to as to why they did this or why they did that. Okay? So once the questions are asked, each one will stand up, basically give you a speech on why they would appreciate your vote. You guys will write your vote down on your piece of paper, fold it immediately up afterwards. Do not discuss it or show it with anybody else. And then once we have those votes, we will basically go through them and then have you stand up and vote publicly for them. Okay?
Oh, Molly.
All right, go ahead and bring them on in.
I love you, Craig.
Nothing.
I love you.
They all showed up.
They did all show up. All right, your final 3 competitors for this season, the inaugural season of Big Brother. So why don't you guys go ahead and, Chaney, go ahead and tell us who you chose for the final 2.
Well, of course, there's only one option for me to be here, and that was to win this, which I did. And I'm going to be sitting next to Johnny.
All right, John. Craven, go ahead and have a seat. Here's your paper and pen. All right, guys, the way this is going to work, all the house guests have returned. They are going to stand up and ask a question. They get one question for one person. So their question definitely, your answer can definitely influence their vote in this game. So with that being said, let's go ahead and start with LDD. If you'll stand up next for the question.
100% for Shannon. So I know what actually that screwed me this week. I know it was you. What was it about the? What did you come clear about the phone call with my brother now? Before?
Yeah, it wasn't me that screwed you. You screwed yourself because you promised me final 2, and JoJo hit me up and said, my brother's screwing you. I didn't believe JoJo, so I called JoJo on the spot. I said, JoJo, just to see if I can trust you, will you call Daniel? He called you 5 times in 1 month, and each time you said, my number 1 goes to put Chaney up first. Then you told my sister you were doing the same. Then you told Craven you were doing the same.
I told Craven.
Therefore, I was solid with you, and then you lied to me. So you thought you were one of me.
I told you the 100% from the very beginning.
No.
What I told everybody.
No, you didn't.
So yeah,
No, you didn't.
All right,
that's cool.
Good. Let's go on to the next one. Brooke?
Okay, so me and John made a final 2 at the end. Why did you listen to Chaney and vote me out?
If he gave me an ultimatum, the only way I couldn't hear my name to come up on after the POV was to vote however he wanted me to vote, and that was for you. I put it on camera, you should have watched.
My question is
Is that a go on?
for John. Okay, so since you basically admitted that you were a floater throughout most of the game and you didn't win as many challenges or POVs or anything as Chaney, why do you think you deserve to win the $800?
Look how Channing played the game to each and every one of y'all. Look how I played the game to y'all. Compare them. If you can pick that guy, then pick that guy. That's all I gotta say.
I don't know.
Well, we all know that Chaney went to everybody and made alliances. Did you have an alliance with anybody, or were you the lone wolf the whole time?
By the time you were out of the game, I didn't have an alliance.
After
After that, yeah, I got into the alliance eventually. Of course, there ain't no way you're gonna get here. I'm sure you're really lucky,
That was just the only thing I could think of to ask.
Danny?
All right, with all the countless advantages that you had, Channing, in this game, what do you think was your #1 advantage to get you to where you are right now?
My #1 advantage that got me where I am right now?
Yeah, out of all of them.
Honestly,
yeah. Yeah, honestly.
would be.
No, lie to me again.
My #1 advantage would have to be Tammy not listening to me when we walked into the house. When I told her to get a bed and not share with anybody. If that wouldn't happen, she would have never had Taylor, and Taylor would have never been with us. And also, you forming the Fab Five. That helped a lot.
Craven.
Oh God, come on.
As you guys know, I made it to the final 3.
Good job.
And,
I'm proud of you.
there's some shit that went down that nobody else got to see. But Chan, I need to know an honest answer. How many final 2s did you have? Because you said it was me and you, and here I am over here.
Before, honest answer, I already told you upstairs earlier. John wasn't in this game till the day before. I rode in here with the final. I was with Daniel until I found out he was lying. Then you got with me. It was 100%. John got with me, and you came to me and said, "I've got John. Let's do this. Let's go together." So you formed the me, you, and John thing. And I can't sit next to you here. When we got to the final 3, you know what happened out there. Me and John were on the endurance comp. We made a deal. Us 3, neither one of us 3 lied to each other the entire game. Me and John are the last ones. You followed off the thing. John told me if, the winner of the HOH, it'll be us 2. I jumped off. I gave you my word.
It's my turn. I don't really have anything to ask, but why'd you make Craven do it?
I didn't make Craven do it, actually. Craven's front. Craven had all the power in his hands. However, but Craven does have a good answer. He does have a good answer. I mean, I'm going to vote for Tammy or you. You know that. John's going to vote for you. It was in Craven's hands, but I'll be honest, Craven had no choice but to get rid of you because Tammy couldn't compete in the next HOH. It was only smart. Even though he did tell me you had a final 2 with him and you told him that you wanted me and Tammy out.
Okay, everybody got their question. I hope you're satisfied with the answer that you received. At this point in time, each one of these guys is going to take a moment to stand up and explain why they would appreciate your vote in this game. So with that said, Channing, why don't you go ahead and go first?
Sorry, mine will be real short.
Okay.
Because he's going to need a lot more time than I did. After all those questions, so y'all know how he played and how I played. Pick him if you can pick him. I never lied to nobody in here, so you're going to need a lot of time to go for it.
He's right. I'm going to need a lot of time because, he played how he played, but I did all the work to have him sit next to me. Y'all are not going to vote for me, but I'm just going to get it all out there. You're going to pick him because I didn't want to do this. Before we did this, you can ask anyone. I said there's no reason to vote because whoever I'm sitting here, who I said the whole week, whoever I'm sitting next to in the final 2 is going to win. John wouldn't be next to me if it wouldn't. Every one of you that are sitting here is because of me. He did none of the work to get you there. He did none of the work. They did the work for me. Big Brother winners should be about who played the best game, not who got you out. Every one of us. There can't be 9 winners, guys. One person can win this game. And if you're paying $130, you should be doing what you got to do to be sitting right here at the end. I got this. I won 2 HOHs and a power veto when I needed to. Okay? I won 2 HOHs and a power veto when I needed to. That's competitions, okay? I'm sitting in the final 2. I was a #1 target when I got in here. I formed a large alliance. I got a smaller alliance. Each one of y'all are here because of me. You're mad. I understand. You just vote for who you think played the best game. If you want a guy who just walked around and floated, if you want a guy who's sitting here because I did all the dirty work, the blood's on my hands. He has no blood on him. But in my eyes, I feel I played the best Big Brother game. Thank you for voting for John, because I know it's going to happen.
Okay, jury, it is now your job to go ahead and vote for who you want to win Big Brother, Marion. Go ahead and take your piece of paper. If you would, write your name across the top of it, and then below, put votes for, and then the person's name that you want to vote for. Do not let